Hey Pisces, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. General reading, take what works, leave what doesn't. You know the drill. All right, starting off your reading, bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Things take the time they take, as did your reading. It just took the time it took to get here. So, yeah, this is our drink mixer. She's doing a fabulous job of mixing drinks right now. Getting our bitters and our simple syrups mixed together for something a little more palatable. This is the easiest way to go forward in life. The transition, the allowance, the allowance makes it sound like you're getting like $5 at the end of the week. But the allowing of the universe to do its job and not pushing forward, not insisting that something be done and completed today, right now, but or that action has to be taken. It's allowed, is what it is. It's this things take the time they take. Have patience card. So that's overall for the reading. Who knows what the details of the reading are going to be? We will know in a minute. Over on Vimeo, I'm doing love readings. That's right. Love readings over there for a small fee to, honor the energy exchange between us. You can get a love reading over on Vimeo, and the link will be in the description box right below. So, past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. I'm laughing because I've seen some of these cards recently. All right. In the recent past, we have Nine of Swords. A lot of anxieties, fears, insecurity, a sense of insecurity. Here she's technically very secure, safe, snug as a bug in her little bed there. But she's got these fears, these insecurities. It's really coming in very clearly as insecurities right now that keep her awake. Maybe even keep her awake at night, but bother her, harass her. Maybe she, takes her melatonin or smokes some weed before she goes to bed so she can silence them. But if she didn't do that, we might have some fears and difficulties. So, yeah, a Nine of Swords. It's called the Nightmare card. It's just anxiety, things that keep us from resting, things that keep us from feeling secure and snug as a bug in a rug. So you've been doing battle with some insecurities, it looks like. In your current situation, we have Page of Wands. We have like, hark, what is this new thing? The page is a little insecure. The page is, well, not insecure. Well, maybe it is. I mean, I just said it was, but they're inexperienced. They're new to this. They're new to this wand. They have discovered it. It seems a little unusual. It could relate to spirituality. It could relate to creativity. It's new to them though. And this person, it could be you or it could be someone else. It just shows up in your current situation. This person is fascinated by it. It could be a lot of different things. Passion. It's a wand, so it's, passion and magic. Passion and magic. And the page might be immature, or they might just be inexperienced. It technically means about the same thing. And curious, very curious. What is this? What is going on? What can I do with this? Maybe there's a playful nature. We call the Page of Wands can be, immature. The pages can be immature, but they can also be just inexperienced and curious. And both of those things can come off as immature. So there's a lot of curiosity here, a lot of playfulness, an open-ended playfulness of what can I do here? What is going on here? What is this thing that I have discovered, and how does it work? What do I do with it? So there's someone here that's definitely exploring some new idea or new passion or new excitement. It could be you. Your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape is the work. Is this fulfilling work? Is this what I have here in my hand? Could this really work? If I work at this, these are your questions about something like, is this worth the work? If I work at this, will I be fulfilled? Can I be absorbed by this? Is this what they mean by flow state? Is it coming in this new wand in my hand? Is this something I could make money doing? Is this something that has potential for a career or potential for It's a passion, so it's a hobby, but it could be, you could be wondering if you can turn this hobby into something a little more lucrative, something a little more of a job, more of a job. Can you take this thing that you're playing at, and make it work? But I don't see that as like work. The thing is with work, work and play need to be very much mixed, right? I think it's a lot easier to make money and to show up someplace when it feels like it's play. And the things that we play at sometimes require a little work in order to get to the part where we get to play, right? We have to, it's the trust the process. We have to put work in, learn something, right? This is like just learning something. If this page quits at some point, and I'm a huge fan of quitting. I think quitting is massively important. People can quit smoking, people can quit jobs, people can quit marriages, anything that's depleting you and not really like doing you good is worth quitting, or at least considering quitting if you can. So, but this is it's like, if you put the work into this, is it going to pay off? Maybe this is like a new, awkward, strange thing right now, but what if you put in, your Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hours, or hopefully less, and just trust that as you learn, you'll get better, and then you can play more at something when you're not good at it. It can be very frustrating, and it's important to play with learning and the learning process. But once you learn a certain level, then you can start really playing and really having fun with something. So this could be on your mind. This could be something that you're curious about and interested about. What's the issue here? 8 of Cups. Well, you don't have any quit. What is that phrase? He ain't got no quit in him. This isn't moving on. You don't see something better right now. So you're like, well, maybe I can make this work. If I work at it, can I make this work? You're not seeing any better options. You're not being called forward. Either you have seen better options and you're not moving forward on them, or you just don't even see, like, normally your intuition would be like, hey, there's better, you can do better, and you could go out. But in the reverse, you could go out and find it. But in the reverse, we have sort of this like, I don't think you can see better. I don't think you're seeing a better option here. I think you're sort of like, well, I wonder if I can make this situation work. I may be kind of new at this, but there's not something you'd rather be doing. You're not feeling like there's a big hole in your life that you need to fill with something. Maybe you have found what you're looking for here. And you're not going to continue searching. You're not going to move on. You're not going to, this seems like a good spot. This seems like this could be a good spot. It's almost like you found like a little house, a little bungalow, and with a little work, a little elbow grease, this could really be a home. You don't really want to go on, moving on. You don't really, if this is like a relationship or something like that, you don't really see better, or you don't really, you're not interested in moving forward, moving on, moving away from what you've got right now. Maybe if we put a little work into this, it could really be something. In your environment, we have 9 of Wands. So this is interesting coming under 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords I would see as you, with these anxieties and fears. And then here in your environment is like, it's a little beleaguered. There's a little bit, the environment's a little tired, a little worn out, a little past its prime. It needs to go to Betty by. The 9 of Wands is here, just like, I have been through some stuff and I really do not want to go through more, but they're not quitting either. So if this is about a relationship or a job or something like that, the other parties in the relationship, there may be sort of a beleaguered quality that may have come in here, even though this Page of Wands, like maybe you're just getting started. You're just getting started here. You don't really see anything better. But who you're working with is also just like, yeah, this is a little tired. I'm a little worn out here. But they're not quitting either. So there are 2 cards here of not quitting. The other person, it's almost like you're all like, I'm so excited to join this party. You're new to the party, and everybody else is like 3 sheets to the wind, half passed out. They're not going to go home. although they probably should. They're not going to go home, but they're also, you know, not exactly fresh as daisies. At the, like, maybe they were at the beginning of the party, but, you know, you had to work late, so you came in late. And now you're all excited, like, yeah, let's have a party, but everyone else is, like, slurring their words. And, you know, have you ever done that when you show up to a party kind of late because you have to work, and then you can't catch up? You can't catch up to the drinking. They're all at a totally different level, at a totally different place in the inebriation situation where you can't catch up. But yeah, someone here or some sort of situation, they're not quitting, but there is a beleaguered, tired, worn out quality going on here. But they're not quitting something. Your to-do list is the Hierophant. Go by the book. Stick with an organization, a corporation, stick with something traditional. If this is a relationship reading, you may have found some new sweet honey, but stick with this. Stick with your traditional marriage, or not. I didn't mean it that way. Like you know, Adam and Eve way, but like stick with like something traditional, a traditional structure. I want to say don't go chasing waterfalls here. We kind of have a little bit of waterfall here. Yeah, there's patience here. You're being asked this. This is a very conservative reading as far as like you may be passionate and ready to go, but this is saying like very, you may have a creative idea right now, but this Hierophant is very conservative. The Hierophant has a lot of faith in the future. And it is very much go by the rules, go by the book, follow the rules energy. This energy is leading someplace good. There's a path, there's a program, there's like a known series of, there's a known series of like steps. You may be very excited about painting per se. And this is like paint by number, right? This is exactly follow the process, trust the process, which I found very confusing until I realized it was like, practice, listen to your teachers, trust that the more you work on something, the better you'll get at it. And then you'll get to the place where you can really play with something, but you're still quite new at something. She's got a wand here. There's a wand here. We've got wands over here, 9 of wands. It's kind of, there's an old worn out vibe. This could actually be like an older person, a retiree that's still mentoring or still in the game somehow. And this would be like, listen to them. But this is absolutely trust the process. There is a set process here. And this isn't like you can't ever jump the line, but in whatever situation we're talking about here, whatever's triggering your thought process here, whatever you're like, that situation, I've been very insecure about that. This is like, and no, you're not going anywhere. The other place isn't going anywhere, even though they may have hit some rough spots. This is be very traditional, step by step, trust the process. You may be being moved through a process without realizing, that you are you're leveling up, very insecure. I mean, I just think, and maybe this is also be a mentor, be the teacher, be part of the organization, but take on the role of priest, take on the role of teacher, take on a higher level role. The Hierophant is also about all of the knowledge accrued outside of us. So books, organizations, very concrete, physical, housed knowledge. Housed. Like you could find it in a library. Like it's not just some yahoo on YouTube with, spouting whatever. This is like peer-reviewed knowledge, information, research. Like this could be like, go to the library, go to the church, go to the law library, go, if you need information, it's not going to be like a solo adventure. And maybe you're thinking about, well, what about my work? Where should I work? This would definitely be advice to stick with a larger company or a government organization or something like that. Stick with it for you right now, not for all time, but for you right now, sticking with a known entity, a secure entity, a larger organization. That's the advice that's coming through here. I don't think that's true all the time, but if you're thinking of like, well, maybe I should go solo, now's not the time. Now's the time to stick with something known and secure that literally has all of the money in the world. So that's, because you have this contemplating, thinking about work and thinking about what you want to do for work. This isn't like, yeah, it's like stay put. There's a very stay put energy here, and just be patient. You're being asked, right? We got Temperance, just be patient. Or if you're maybe you are working solo and you need to like jump in for a regular job for a while. Like you're excited about something, but maybe you're excited about a regular job. I don't know. Maybe you're, I think I've gotten in the weeds here. Let's move on. Knight of Cups, love offering. So a Hierophant can also be marriage. So I would, really hesitate to tell someone your to-do list is to get married. This person's thinking of leaving. They're tired of it. You better secure that now before they get sick of you and leave. That's the worst advice ever. But it could be like consider marriage or stay married, right? There's a sense of just like go with something very secure or stay with something secure right now and a known entity, and have faith in the future. This Temperance is working out. So Knight of Cups, there is an offering of appreciation. Maybe someone will show you some appreciation, gratitude, love, care. If this is a relationship reading, it's hard to see this as a relationship reading, but if it is, both of you remain committed, and there will be more of a flow of loving communication in the future, even if right now things are a little iffy and maybe you're feeling insecure in your relationship. But we have a relationship specific reading over on Vimeo, so we can go check that out. So yeah, this Knight of Cups looks really beautiful, a little more passionate, a little more in the flow of things, right? It's cups, so it's emotional flow. It could be appreciation. It could be love, someone telling you that they love you, something like that. There's going to be appreciative communication coming in. All right, and then I am pulling out these like what I think of as synchronicity or chiromancy cards, things to look for, but also they tend to add a little bit to the equation here. Anything else from this deck? Okay, I'm about to put you down. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay. They did speak now. That's almost what this felt like, speaking now or forever hold your peace. And they do speak now. Here we've got the wedding, the ceremony, the commitment. Speak now. Go forward on the commitment. If someone needs to say something, they will. All right, we have Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. Here we have like a little cabin in the woods, a little retreat here. So snow globes, you're going to be seeing a lot of those, at least in any place where Christmas is celebrated. You're going to see some snow globes coming up here. And there's a little cabin in the woods and some snow. It's very cute. So maybe there's some snow. Maybe you get a couple snow days. Retreat. It is about rejuvenation. It almost feels like this, like this Temperance card, as far as like just go out to your cabin and wait a little bit, or just chill out. Well, don't make any sudden moves. There's definitely don't make any sudden moves going on here for sure. Even though you feel like passionate about it, don't make any sudden moves. Go the traditional route. Stick to the path. Retreat. Yeah. And then we have Aspen Spirit, courage. And one thing I love about this card too is it's courage. It's courage that's sometimes borrowed from friends and family. Because the Aspen Spirit, and Aspen Forest is just one organism. It's just the aspen and they're all connected through the roots. I mean, most forests are somewhat like that, but aspens are very much like that. It's almost like a whole tree fell down and then all the aspen trees you see, like, that's not what happened, but all the aspen trees you see are poking up like a whole forest. Aspen forests in the fall, which we have here in the Northern Hemisphere, are one of my favorite things to see. We also have, so aspens, if you know of an aspen forest, maybe you should go visit it. And then we have these blue butterflies and a castle. Whoa, we've got like a cabin and a castle. Maybe you're going on a retreat to one of these. Like, that would be cool. Cabin or castle. This is like a little proletariat and bougie, well, this would be royalty, really, situation here. Maybe you're going skiing. We've got like, this looks like a castle in Germany. Aspen Spirit, courage. Maybe it'll take some courage to go slow and go the slow and steady wins the race. Whew, Fire Spirit. This is very exciting. Maybe there's a storm too. A storm. Maybe it's a snowstorm that comes in. Fire Spirit energy. We've got a lot of wand fire energy here already anyway. We've got cup swords. We've got the whole thing, right? Actually, like, if you were a magician, you'd have everything you need. And this is almost a magician, but it's very much more traditional magicianry. But they've got everything they need. And in this deck, they're wearing the magician, the Hierophant, and the Emperor are all wearing basically the same outfit. And then there's like some others that have similar outfits too. So sense of self-worth coming in here too with the Hierophant. But you may, yeah, energy. This could be an argument. I don't see anything like that here, but maybe, but fire energy. Yeah. Fire Spirit. Maybe some lightning, storm. It's got argument vibes to it, but just passion, knowing your truth, sticking with your truth, knowing who you are. But maybe this is why this Hierophant's coming in as such like a slow it down, don't go rushing ahead. And maybe you need to take something a very traditional route too. Maybe you do have a creative project and you could either like put it out on the internet or you could go through like a traditional route. I'm thinking of films that go through like the circuit, the film festival circuit before you see them online, something like that. So this would be like, do that traditional thing. All right, and then a prayer for Pisces. Dignified dragon. Look at this dragon. I don't know. I see it as a lot of this like fire energy, fire breathing dragon, maybe a passionate communication possibly. Honor, good fortune, individuality. Fearless dancer of the flame, ignite the passionate fire within my soul. Yeah, well, fire energy, here we go. And then Page of Wands, getting that passionate fire ignited within your soul. This is exciting. Oh my gosh, I feel very excited now. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's do this. Maybe this is like an art project or something like that you're wondering if you can turn it into work. Individuality, good. Let's go. Don't quit. If you've got like some sort of passion project, definitely don't quit. Definitely don't quit. Like maybe the structure around supporting that to come to fruition is a little tired, but go or worn out somehow, but going through like a traditional route, something that's gonna like almost contain and channel the excitement energy, I think, right? Because the Hierophant, that's traditional like church cathedral stuff. And what's within that is like fire and faith and spirituality. But the institution houses that. And sometimes it's just an empty institution that houses the concept, like the justice system houses can at times house the concept of justice, but there's no justice living there anymore. It's not got any life into it. But this is more like a traditional structure, like a church where people actually have like actual faith in what they're doing and deep connection to the divine. And then the church provides some sort of structure, known and traditional structure, to channel that energy and that fire spirit. So could be what we're looking at here. All right, Pisces, join me over on Vimeo if you like. If not, we'll talk again later. Thank you.